Hello and welcome to our presentation on improving inventory management. Managing inventory correctly can result in better margins, an organized sales process, and a healthier business overall. Everything in this presentation and more can be found in the complete inventory management guide from Reliant Funding, which we'll link to in the description. Let's get started. In this short course, we will cover why inventory management is so important to get right. Lesson 2 will be an overview of inventory management tactics. Again, the full guide will have a bit more depth, but we can cover the basics. How to create an inventory ledger and what formulas to use in your process will be covered in lessons 3. And for 4 and 5, you will get some tools for selling and controlling your stock, as well as tools for auditing your inventory. There are some staggering statistics about inventory that would make any warehouse manager take a second look at their own stock levels. By avoiding becoming a statistic, businesses can show improved accuracy, an organized warehouse, see repeat customers, higher revenues, and more business benefits. By even using item level tagging, inventory accuracy can be boosted by 32%. Well, we've already covered lesson 1, why inventory management is so important. Now on to lesson 2, an overview of inventory management tactics. There are many inventory management tactics that any business owner can use to properly manage their inventory and, as a result, their margins. ABC analysis is a categorization method where A items are the most valuable and C the least valuable. This helps to focus attention to A items. Setting par levels work hand in hand with the categorization method because by setting the minimum number of products to have on hand for each item, it will make it easier to decide when to order more. FIFO and LIFO stand for first in, first out, and last in, first out. FIFO is when the stock that came in first is sold first. It is mostly used in grocery or restaurant businesses that stock perishable items. Last in, first out, or LIFO, is used when businesses assume that their inventory costs will increase over time and prices will inflate. Managing relationships is a tactic that focuses on the relationship a business has with its supplier. Often, if you are clear, open, proactive, and engaging with a supplier, a business can benefit in a variety of different ways. For example, if a supplier is ever getting low on an item, they might inform their best accounts before sending out a public notice that those items are out of stock. A contingency plan for some is not a tactic, but a part of their workflow. The types of contingencies you must be prepared for are if you oversell your stock due to a spike in demand, if you don't have enough money to purchase the inventory you need, or other scenarios of the like. Auditing is another tactic that is often just part of the process for some businesses. If it isn't yet part of your business, consider it. There are software tools that you might use to tell you how much you have in stock. Auditing can help you verify systems are all working properly and no careless mistakes are being made. Forecasting is the last tactic we recommend every business owner to consider adding to their inventory repertoire. Now that we have overviewed all inventory tactics available, let's review how to create an inventory ledger and some helpful inventory formulas. There are many ways to create a ledger, but some main pieces of information that almost every inventory ledger should include are the sale purchase date, product name or item number, quantity, price, transaction description, amount paid, price paid, and amount owed. If you were hoping for a template, you can find one in the complete inventory guide available at reliantfunding.com/inventory-management-guide. The main formulas to use in inventory management include economic order quantity, or EOQ. This is the optimum number of inventory items you should purchase to minimize the total cost of ordering. The next is days inventory outstanding, or DIO, which is the formula used to calculate the number of days it takes for inventory to turn into sales. The safety stock formula is used to calculate the amount of stock you should keep in your safety, so you never run out. Lead time demand is an easy calculation that is just lead time times average daily sales. Reorder point helps to determine when to order more inventory. This is a simple addition of lead time demand and safety stock. For more information and the visual formulas to calculate these values, download your inventory guide copy today. Math can be overwhelming, but rest assured we have made it visually easy in our inventory guide. Let's talk about where a lot of businesses have their largest challenge when dealing with inventory: selling old inventory and controlling stock. There are multiple ways to sell old inventory to make sure your business is not taking large losses at every corner. Remarketing is a clever approach where you find a new way for consumers to view the value of your product or products. According to Christine Guillot, a retail profit expert, expose your products to the customer more than once during their experience. Sometimes people need to see something a couple of times to notice them. Discounting, bundling items, and freebies are also great ways to move your inventory off of your shelf. There are customers who wait specifically for inventory to go old to take advantage of retailers using these tactics. Restaurants can also put inventory that needs to be used into a delicious special for customers to fill their appetites with. Controlling your stock, on the other hand, requires first that a business owner decide who will be holding the inventory. Will it be an in-house team or a drop shipping option that makes more sense? An in-house team can allow for close control over products, customer service issues can be easily resolved, and your team understands your products better than anyone. The disadvantages for using an in-house team are bearing the upfront costs of hours and space. Using a drop shipper brings a lower upfront investment. It also lowers overhead costs associated with managing a warehouse of stock. You can do business from anywhere there's an internet connection, and scaling a growing business with inventory might be easier this way. The disadvantages, however, are that the dropshipping vertical is highly competitive and produces lower margins for business owners. Inventory has the possibility of changing daily, and there's a chance that shipping complexities become present. With less control, mistakes can be made, which affects the business's reputation. We have reviewed a lot during this presentation: why inventory management is so important, an overview of tactics, how to create an inventory ledger, formulas, and selling and controlling your stock. Some may say that auditing tells you if the inventory strategies you implement are working or not. Let's go over that in our last lesson. Inventory audit is the process of assessing stocks that are on the books against the physical stocks in a warehouse. In order to conduct a proper audit, first, do a physical inventory count. That just means counting each product in your inventory one by one. Then, a freight cost analysis should be done if you're shipping products. The overhead analysis is optional, but it determines the various other costs that contribute to overall inventory costs, like electricity or rent. Cycle counting is an audit tactic to use if you have a large inventory. Using this tactic means that you start counting a small part of your inventory every day, and over a period of time, the entire inventory count is completed. Spot check auditing is choosing a product and periodically checking the stock throughout the year to make sure that it's never too far off base from what your records show. There are many tools that can help you track your inventory and perform an audit. A point of sale or POS system is most popular. Using barcode labels is almost essential. Did you know that a person will make at least one data entry mistake for every 250 keystrokes? To avoid mistakes like this, try using barcode labels on your inventory if you are not already. Apps like Unleash, Zoho Inventory, and CIN7 are also helpful when auditing your stock. We hope that you enjoyed this overview of inventory management from Reliant Funding. You can find more detail on topics that were covered and related links in the full inventory guide available for download at www.reliantfunding.com reliant.com/inventory-management-guide. As always, we wish your business the best of luck now and in the future. If you do find yourself in a place where you could put working capital into your business to see returns, give our team at Reliant Funding a call.